Greetings from the eastern Nigeria, Omochukwu. Another update this Sunday. Repentant Boko Haram fighter arrested in Borno State over theft. That is, those who say they have repented. The Boko Haram insurgents, bandits, they will say they have repented. They have repented. And they will enlist them into the army. Now, this one is one of the repentant Boko Haram. He was caught for stealing. They are still doing crime. They have not stopped. They are still into crime. Those who have not been enlisted into the army are committing crime everywhere. They have not done any repentance. So, this repentant Boko Haram fighter, they said his name is Baba Goni Mohammed Ibrahim. Name long, the name long, well. Baba Goni Mohammed Ibrahim. He has been paraded for stealing 8 rappers, and a few other apparel. Ibrahim, who was one of the 110 suspects paraded for committing various crimes, stole from Gťèárs Lami. Gťèárs Lami employed him as home help at Mashidamwe ward of Maiduguri in Borno State. Now, the Borno State Commissioner of Police, they said his name is Abdul Omar. When he was parading them, he said some repentant Boko Haram insurgents hide under joblessness to commit crimes. He said Baba Goni was arrested for stealing 8 rappers and a few other apparel belonging to one Gťèárs Lami of Mashidamwe ward of Maiduguri Metropolis, who employed him as home help. They said Baba Goni repented from terrorism 3 years ago. He told journalists, talking about Baba Goni, that he could not state the exact time he was employed by his employer. He said, and I quote, "She employed me over 4 months ago. I worked for her for those months, but she never paid me for even a month. So I stole her rappers as compensation for the unpaid salary." End of quote. This is it. This is what we are talking about. This one is small thing for waiting them to do. These repentant Boko Haram fighters, they never repented. Government was seeking for a soft landing for people they have employed to attack Nigerians to regain power. That is it. The truth must be told. It's not hidden in Nigeria any longer that the present administration or regime used insecurity to ascend to power. The president of Nigeria now, before he became the president in 2011 elections, he said it. Said he will make Nigeria ungovernable for whoever is leading the country at that moment. He was not arrested. In 2015, during the elections, he said if they did not declare him the winner of that election, say babu, monkeys, they will soak in blood. He was not arrested for saying that. But today, if you make any statement that is close to that, they will attack you from all. In fact, they will send their DSS, their mad dogs, to go and apprehend you and will clamp you in detention facility, torture you there, even to some extent to death. When you look at when you talk about the case of Obadiah Malafia, the former deputy governor in CBN, you know what I'm talking about. So that is what is happening. Nobody repented. It was a soft landing provided for them to integrate them to the system. We have said it at a point. They were being begged. The Boko Haram, the leaders, those their henchmen, they were being begged to drop their arms, that they will buy them houses in Dubai and so many other places to compensate them. So, if you see anybody who said he is a Boko Haram repented, my brother, my sister, take to your heels. That person is still a terrorist. Is still a terrorist. Okay, of all this repentance every day, Nigerian media will show us where the police and the army will parade the repentant Boko Haram. What is still happening? From the available report, you see that bandits, they said the number of bandits only in one state is up to 300,000. The number of bandits in Northwest, only in Zamfara state, is up to 300,000 bandits. So what are we not talking about? 300,000 bandits. And you said the Boko Haram repented. Who are repenting? Every day you see large numbers of people say they have repented, that Boko Haram repented. And still terrorism is still on the increase. Banditry on the increase. The activity of Fulani herdsmen is still on the increase. Killings on the increase. Who are these people killing? When they have repented, then who is killing people? Because all these people have repented and dropped their arms. So they are deceiving themselves. Do not allow yourself to be deceived. When we try to say the truth, some people will say, oh, they are trying to carry propaganda. But those who are in Northwest, they are suffering it more. Those who are in the Northeast, they are suffering it more. But they will be the one to come up and say, oh, they are carrying propaganda. These things are happening in your place. So, you have to think about it. The federal government of Nigeria, as is presently constituted, will leave office in a couple of days. Coming. What is the achievement in the area of security? Nothing. Just to compensate those they used to enthrone themselves to power. That's what they have been doing since 2015. They were not fighting anybody. They were not fighting any terrorism. They were not fighting insurgents. They were there to compensate those boys they have been using since 2011. Because this thing has been there, this Boko Haram has been there, but not to this point. It has not escalated to the point we have seen from 2011 downwards. It has been there since Obasanjo regime. Yes, it has been there, but not to this point. There has been ideology of this kind of, Islam. Those who believe, the hardliners in Islam, they are there. They believe in fanaticism. So they have been there. They are not only in Nigeria, they are in many countries of the world. So those who believe in a wrong approach to practice their religion. Okay? And so, but this regime, those in this administration, those who form this regime, they are the ones who aided and abetted this whole thing. And today, the Boko Haram is now a full-fledged terrorism. They have links with ISIS and this one. So that is it.